Today, we'll show you 10 mistakes that pretty much everyone has made at some point. And then we'll show you how to fix them. Also, we want to thank Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. Stick around to the end to find out how you can make your first website. You're watching All Attack.
Leaning back while shooting.
When you lean back while striking the ball, your foot will naturally swing upward as you strike. Sending your shot far too high. So that's why you should make sure your head is over the top of the ball while striking, or at least close to it. This will help keep your shots lower and give them more power.
Blind crosses.
Some players, when they beat someone on the wing, have a tendency to just cross it into the box without looking up. Usually these crosses are to no one or are inaccurate. So instead, if possible, you should look up briefly and pick out a teammate before crossing the ball. This is far more likely to result in something positive for your team.
Leaving your hands up.
When you're jumping for a header, it's natural that your arms might come up above your head. However, if you're in your own penalty area, this can easily result in a penalty. So when you're leaping for a header, just make sure you bring your arms down as quickly as possible after jumping, even if it feels unnatural.
Not reacting to the defender.
In 1v1 situations, some players decide what skill they're going to use ahead of time, and then they do that skill regardless of what the defender does. Now, the issue with this is, it almost never works. And that's because beating a defender is actually about reactions. You should be reacting to what a defender does and what they're giving you. The best players usually don't decide how they're going to beat someone ahead of time. Instead, they make split-second decisions based on the defender's positioning.
Not planning ahead.
When moving to receive a ball, many players fail to think about what they're going to do with the ball once they get it. This usually doesn't end well. If you wait until after you receive the ball to decide what you're going to do, it's going to be too late. Defenders are probably already there waiting for you. So you need to decide before you get the ball. Am I going to take a touch there? Am I going to pass? Am I going to dribble? Am I going to shoot? And yes, after the ball you might change your mind, but at least you won't be stuck there thinking about what to do.
Being obsessed with nutmegs.
Some players get so obsessed with nutmegs that they try it way too much. And listen, I get it. Megs are very satisfying. And they'll probably impress your friends.
Oh my God!
But they're also risky, and most of the time the opportunity for the Meg isn't really there. So if you're in a competitive game, just make sure you're not forcing Megs unnecessarily.
Telegraphing your pass.
When you decide you're going to pass to someone, usually you don't want to look right at that person for multiple seconds before passing. Because if you do that, every defender is going to know exactly where you're going to pass, and they'll have time to intercept it. So if you're going to pass to someone who you're looking at, either do it right away before the defenders have time to react, or look away from the player for a second or two before passing. That way, the defenders aren't sure what you're going to do.
Being afraid of mistakes.
One of the worst mistakes in football is actually being afraid of making mistakes. Listen, the truth is, nobody's perfect. Everybody's made these mistakes at some point. So that's why you can't be afraid of them. Mistakes are normal. They're part of the game. And worrying about them will just make you more likely to mess up. So next time you're on the field, don't think about what you might do wrong. Instead, think about what you're going to do right. Because that is how the best players think. That is the attitude of a champion. And speaking of champions, real champions know the power of a great website. And that's why you need Squarespace, a powerful online platform which will allow you to create your own website. And with Squarespace, you can create more than just a website. You can create a community, complete with commenting systems, posts from your social media, and specific members-only pages, where you can send emails to your members and see insights into your audience. You'll also get access to powerful blogging tools and Squarespace extensions, which will help you manage inventory, promote products, and streamline your bookkeeping. And if you go to squarespace.com/allattack, you can get a free trial and save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.